Former Big Island Mayor Billy Kenoi has died after a long battle with a rare form of leukemia.
Manolo Morales takes a look back at his career.
Kenoi served as the mayor of the Big Island from 2008 until 2016. He was an attorney and served as an aide to Harry Kim during his first stint as mayor. Kenoi was considered a rising star in politics at the time, but toward the end of his second term as mayor, he was accused of misusing a county-issued credit card for personal expenses. He was put on trial for theft and tampering with government records. A jury found him not guilty of all charges. In 2018, Kenoi announced he was battling a rare form of cancer. He said he was diagnosed in 2015. It accelerated 2 years later. In one of his last public appearances, Kenoi spoke at the inauguration of incoming Mayor Mitch Roth last month.
So perfection, not attainable, but if we chase it, we can catch excellence. And when we do that, when we wake up every day, striving to be our best, putting our best foot forward, everyone in the community is a beneficiary.
Mayor Roth released a statement saying Billy Kenoi was the embodiment of a true Big Island boy and a pillar of our community. His time as mayor and the accomplishments made under his direction were just a small glimpse of the man he was and the aloha he had for this community. Throughout his career, Kenoi was known for giving inspirational speeches and his humor, and that day was no different.
We will get through it because of the amount of respect, aloha, and cooperation among all of our leaders. And we also will, because our parents, our grandparents, and our kupuna have showed us that tough times no last, but tough people do. They told me I only get 5 to 7 minutes, and I know it already, but I thought this might be the last time I ever talk, so I'm shooting for about 15, 20, okay? Nah, I really not. I said, I not. I just kidding.
Billy Kenoi was 52 years old. Manolo Morales, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
Billy Kenoi leaves behind his wife, Takako, and their 3 children. Those close to the former mayor say he was sharp, funny, and witty even in his final days. Sam Spangler has more.
Some of Kenoi's friends only took one word to describe him: aloha. They call him a force of a personality, as a boy from Kalapana who worked his way from getting a law degree to becoming Hawaii County Mayor.
There was never a dull moment with Billy Kenoi, and I feel very, very privileged to have known him as closely as I did, and we've stayed in touch, and I think no one can really understand or appreciate the struggles he went through physically so that he could be here as long as he could for Takako and his children.
A talented orator, Kenoi gave legendary speeches.
Make others smile, brighten each other's day when it's darkest, and remember the power and value of humor.
With that kind of speech, coming from a local boy from Kalapana, oh my God, it's a blessing that we had him for this amount of time.
He connected with you. He just had this unique ability to weave in and out of pidgin, speak that perfect, flawless English when he had to, crack a joke or two, and of course with that infectious smile of his that you could see miles away.
Kenoi had lunch with Hawaii Highway Division Chief Neil Azevedo and Council Member Aaron Chung just this past Friday.
I would never have known that would have been the last time I would see Billy, because he was just as sharp and witty and funny and engaging and entertaining.
Chung says his lasting impact lies in those that grew up just like him.
To me, his legacy is that he was an inspiration to all people who came from less than fortunate circumstances, that anything is possible.
Sam Spangler, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.